Hello, manga lovers. I'm just a freak, and we are back with another manga haul. This time I have a couple small packages, these two big ones over here, and some special packages that I just received from Amazon. They're kind of related to this hobby, so I'm gonna show them at the end. So yeah, can't wait to do this. So let's start. So the first one, let's start with the smaller ones. At first, this one is from Book Depository, and it looks like a smaller series. And from the looks of it, it's Never Learn. It's volume 2. Now I have volume 2, 3, 4 and 5. I still need volume 1. But yeah, this is a rom-com, something like that. Haven't started it yet. I heard good things about it, and I picked the first 3 volumes, I think, in a huge Amazon sale, and after that I just wanted to see how it goes. So here is a little bit of art. As you can see, a lot of school shenanigans, stuff like that. I'm a sucker for those kind of series, so yeah. Hopefully soon I'll get volume 1 and I'll be able to actually see what's happening in that series. Next one, let's see what we have here. And from the looks of it, this is Frag Time. So this is practically the complete manga collection. It's a series that I recently saw on Book Depository while I'm browsing their upcoming releases while sleeping. This is a Yuri series. It's, I think, 2 volumes in one, and kind of involves a little bit of time travel from what I understand. So it seems interesting. It seemed like something short Yuri series, and recently I enjoyed a lot of Yuri series, so yeah, can't wait to see what that's about. And I also got a bookmark. It looks like these bookmarks have some comic panels at the moment, and of course Batman is it's helping me with making the packaging smaller so that I can fit it easier in my trash can. Next one, this is volume 19, and I think 19 is the last one from Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't have the entire series. I managed to pick up some volumes a while back, and right now I'm kind of working on getting the rest before they go out of print or something like that. And I say that because if you look at the cover, you will see that this is part of an older Viz release. So yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is a fighting series, fighting shonen, like something similar to Dragon Ball and stuff like that. It's by Yoshihiro Tagashi, the same guy that does Hunter x Hunter, and damn, I loved this anime. So I saw this last time that I saw this, it was 12 years ago. Damn, I'm old. When I was in high school, and I remember that I saw a big chunk of it in just 2 nights or something like that. It was captivating, and I'm gonna try to read the manga. I never read it, and to kind of remember everything and stuff like that. So yeah, slowly you're gonna see in the future volumes from this series until I get it all. Next one, another small package, and let's see. I love when they add this kind of packaging. Damn, this is a thick one. So this is Batum volume 26, and it's the volume 26 Dark. From what I understand, this series has two endings. This is kind of I don't even know if I should show panels from the last volume of the series, since it's, I don't know, I may spoil something, but let me see if I can find anything that's not too I don't want to show you anything from this one, and one of the main reasons is that even if I show you a panel with some characters in it, since this is kind of a battle royale kind of series where you get a bunch of people to a place and they kill each other, I don't want you guys to see if a character gets to live until the end of the series or not. So yeah, but the art is pretty good, as you can see on the cover right there. It's something like that. I really enjoyed the series so far. It's damn expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. I've been hunting these volumes for a while now, and I still don't have them all because I usually buy them only on sales or when I receive coupons or stuff like that, because they are so expensive. But yeah, as I said, this series has two different endings. It has a volume 26 Dark and a volume 26 Light, and it recently ended in English, and hopefully soon I'll be able to get it all and finish it. Next one, let's see what we have in this big one. So yeah, I love when I get so big of a box full with manga. This one is from a local seller, and when I say local, I don't mean my town, I mean Romania. And this is from Ocean. Normally these titles have really good prices on them, and I buy most of my Viz titles from them. They also have sales from time to time, so I try to get the best price, because rule of thumb, never play full price and always buy at a discount and from the cheapest vendor, you know. So let's see how we can do this. Let me make some room, and I'll slide this to the corner. And as you probably saw, the first one is the box set for Blackbird. This is a shoujo series. It seems really interesting. I've been keeping my eye on it for a while now, but I waited for a discount. So this is practically, it involves a girl who doesn't know that she's kind of a forbidden fruit for demons, and by being a forbidden fruit, she kind of gives them more power or something like that if she is consumed, I think. And this kind of awakens in her only after a specific age. So she was able to live her life normally and so on until a specific age, where strange things start to happen. Also, she gets to, at that point in time, she gets to see again a friend from a childhood dear friend from her past that was gone missing, or he moved away or something like that. I can't remember. And yeah, she's happy that he's back there and everything, but he's also a demon, and that's kind of a reason why he came back. Anyway, as you can imagine, this will evolve in some kind of romance with demons and fighting and end of the world probably stuff. And yeah, it looked really interesting, and I want to read it. Won't open this now. By the time that this video is up, I'll have a separate video unboxing and presenting this box set, because I don't want to keep all of you guys here to see all the volumes and such. So yeah, if you're interested, check the description and check out that video. Next, I've got Volume 1 from 20th Century Boys, another series from Naoki Urasawa, really respected one. Haven't read it yet. The plot kind of involves high conspiracy and a secret society and stuff like that. It looks really interesting, and to be honest, I don't really care if he puts something out in English. I'm gonna buy it because I loved what I read so far from Naoki Urasawa. And let me show you a little bit of the art, and this is how it looks. And yeah, really good one. Gonna pick them all from time to time when I get the chance. Next one, I have volume 5 and 6 from Ran in the Grey World. Damn, the series is so nice. It's the art in this one is jaw-dropping. To be honest, I've read part of it and I'm enjoying it so much. So just look at those covers. The art it's so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful art that I saw. And I know that this mangaka has other series out in English, and I'm gonna start to look for them. Just look at that. I don't know. Let me find something that's... So yeah, what can I say about this series? So it involves this girl on the panel here called Ran, that has a pair of special sneakers, and when she puts on that sneakers, since she is in the 4th grade, so she's practically a child, she gets to transform into her older self that's practically a woman, and she desires to be a woman. She desires to be older because her brother is older, her mom is older, and of course and stuff like that. And yeah, it's pretty funny because Ran has the personality of that child who is always getting into trouble, who is always up to something. So you have a lot of fun while reading it. And her family is also really interesting because if you have magic sneakers, probably your family has other magic stuff, or they're even magicians. So you're put in this world of magic where her father and her brother always tries to keep Ran out of trouble, and besides that, you also get to see what are those mages doing in the world, what are their role in the world, and stuff like that. Pretty interesting. It has a kind of a sore twist for some of you guys. Think of it like this. So Ran is in the 4th grade, but she can transform into a woman, but at the same time she's gonna be into a woman's body, but with the mind of a 4-year-old, of a child. And since she transformed into this gorgeous woman, a lot of guys will try to hit on her. So yeah, mostly that is done in terms of comedy, at least from what I've read so far, but that may be something that wouldn't sit well with you. So if you think that's the case, avoid it. But the art is so good, the story so far was really great, and it has only 7 volumes. I don't know if the last one is in print right now, but if it's not, it's gonna get out soon. It's finished, short series, and I recommend you trying it. And most probably I'm gonna do an impression out of this one because I like it too much. Next, another Viz Signature series. This is Levius List. This is the sequel from Levius that we recently got in English. This is flipped, but it's flipped because that's how it was written, from my understanding. So yeah, it's kind of unusual for manga readers, but if that's how the book was made, I'm okay with it. don't have any problems there. Again, the art is in here is quite beautiful, but sometimes it's a little bit of hit and miss. From what I saw, it's better in the sequel than in Livius when it regards the fighting scenes, but the story is interesting, and the sequel, Livius East, was better for me from what I've read so far, because it kind of goes deeper into stuff about Levius' background and stuff like that, so it kind of builds the world a little bit more than the first one, and that also probably happens because it has more room to do it, since it's not only a 3-volume series. So yeah, if fighting, I think this is seinen, fighting seinen, pretty good. I see it's for teens plus, so I don't know, maybe maybe it's not a seinen, but I enjoy it so far. I'm gonna pick it up when it comes up. Next one, let's see. I should have a lot of Hunter x Hunter, because I decided to start collecting volumes from Hunter x Hunter. Let me see if I have them all in here. So yeah, I have volume 13, volume 20, volume 30, 33, 35, and 36. So yeah, this is an ongoing series, an ongoing battle shonen from Yoshihiro Tagashi that I haven't read. I've been putting it off for a while now, since it was on hiatus a lot of time. There is a meme regarding this one. People are calling it hiatus instead of Hunter x Hunter. But yeah, anyway, it's not in hiatus right now. It's still ongoing. It wasn't cancelled or anything, and hopefully we're gonna get to see it at an end until we die. But yeah, this is praised by the entire community, and you can find it really cheap, and I decided to collect it. I have a bunch of volumes, quite a few of them right now in my collection, and slowly I'm gonna try to pick up all of them when there are sales. Next one, let's see. Another battle shonen, but this time it's Demon Slayer. This is quite popular right now in the communities, even if some people hate it or they are disliking it. But to be honest, ever since the anime came out, and that was amazing. It was done by UFO Table, and it was really great. They know how to draw a fighting scene. But anyway, I like the story, not only the anime. For me it's quite interesting. I know that it's a revenge story, but most of the series that we are reading are revenge stories, and we still praise them. It's a revenge story, but I know the characters evolve in such an interesting way. The power system is really cool, and yeah, I'm picking up the series because I also want to read the manga, and let's see if I find another piece of art to show you guys. I also want to read the manga to see how it goes there, how it differs from the anime and stuff like that. But if you haven't seen the anime yet, and you haven't started to read the manga, and you're kind of afraid to dive into the story and put your money into it, try the anime. It's on Crunchyroll. It's quite accessible everywhere, and see if you like it. Always, if a series has an anime, and you want to see if you can get into it, if you like it or stuff like that, try the anime. Try an episode, 2 episodes of the anime, and that way you can practically see if you like something or not. And the next one, this was quite of a blind buy for me, so I have no idea about this one except the fact that I think that it's a high school rom-com. This is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Everybody loved the anime, haven't seen that either. It's on my to-do list, and I picked up volume 1 from the series to check it out. Let's see how the art looks like. So it looks like the art, it's good, but it's nothing mind-blowing or anything. Anyway, I heard only good things about this one. It's a blind buy, but I wanted to see what's all the fuss about. If you read it, if you like it, if you dislike it, let me know in the comments. I don't know, maybe I like it, maybe I won't. It's just a volume, so we'll see. And the other series that I picked up, that I finally decided to pick up, it's Short Cake. So I have quite a few volumes from this series here, and I'm missing one of them. I don't know if there are more volumes than volume 7 out there at the moment, but anyway, I picked up Short Cake, and yeah, again, shoujo series involving this girl over here who goes to a high school that's far away from her town, so she has to commute every day there for a couple of hours. You can understand how that can affect her social life and stuff like that, because if you're always commuting, you won't have time to, besides going to school and doing homework, you won't have that much free time to hang out with your friends. So a friend of hers, that's again not from the town where the school is, she's living at a boarding house so that she doesn't have to commute there. That's a mixed boarding house, so both boys and girls, and she manages to convince the main character to move there. And the interesting thing about this one is that besides other high school rom-coms where most of the action takes place at school or in some schools activity clubs, stuff like that, this will take place in mostly outside of school, because you'll get to see a group of people interacting with each other, going through all kind of experiences, and it seems really interesting to me. I know that people are loving this one, and I also wanted to read it because I was in the same I did my high school in the town where I lived, but I had friends that were attending the high school in another town, so yeah, I feel that this will kind of give me a little bit of insight in their experience, so that's also interesting. But yeah, I have 6 volumes. I'm missing volume 4 from here, gonna get it at some time soon, and can't wait to try this one. I heard a lot of good things. Let me know what you think of this if you read it. And next, let me make some. This is quite a big one, and I'm not that strong because as the world is right now, I've been missing out on my exercises. Anyway, this is from Book Express, another local Romanian retailer that sometimes has good prices for books. And Batman, no. And let's see what we got here. So a lot of packaging, that's always a good sign. I want my stuff, my books that I put in my collection to get them in pristine condition. And I really enjoy when they package it well. Again, well, it looks like I got a voucher from them, a bookmark, and as always they send a little postcard with a sticker in it and quite a nice message over here, so that's a nice touch from them. I love these sort of small attentions that retailers do when they sell stuff to you. I know that Right Stuff it's doing something similar, and they are sending you like a photo of the group who is packaging your stuff or something like that, a photo with the team. So that's pretty nice. And let's see what we have here. It looks like this one is with comic books. So this is volume 2 and 3 from the library editions for Mike Mignola from Hellboy. So this is the continuation of what I got in my last haul or 2 hauls ago, something like that. And then this series looks so good. He has a really nice way of drawing his characters and everything, and I'm gonna slowly pick this series up. I found this really cheap on their site, so yeah, it's really nice, and hopefully I'll get to buy all of these volumes until they go out of print. I don't expect them to go out of print soon, but I know how it can happen. But anyway, as you can see, he has a style that kind of he kind of works with just a few colors in every panel and overall in the story, so you won't see that explosion of colors. And he kind of works with shadows really well, as you can see in this panel over here. I quite enjoy his art, and these books are in some amazing quality. I always say this, but I hope that Manga will receive a similar editions at some point, because for comics, man, they are expensive, but to be honest, this was way cheaper for the price that I got it than Berserk Deluxe. And Berserk Deluxe is not the best release that we got for manga, but it's one of the best. It's praised a lot. It's by the same editor, because this is also Dark Horse, but this one is way better, and it's in color, so I think that also raises the price. What I'm trying to say is that manga, it's pretty expensive, and we don't get that quality that people get with comic books. Anyway, Hellboy, it's a praised series all over the internet, all over the community, and we get a chance to get these nice library editions with a huge format, and yeah, I'm so happy to have the chance to get them in my collection. And next one, let's see. So yeah, this is a series that is kind of packed separately. So it was packaged in a box, but it came in its own package, so you kind of imagine what this can be. And let's see if you guessed it right. And this one is an absolute edition. So if we're talking about quality, about release quality, nothing beats an absolute edition. They are just perfect, and as you can see, the seller goes through the extra effort of actually packaging it again and again, just to get to you, to make sure that it gets to you in a pristine condition. These are more expensive than your normal books, but then they are really worth it. And if it's a series that you really enjoy, like it's Sandman for me, because this one, it's Sandman by Neil Gaiman. I don't know, just pull the gun and try to get it in a format like this, because it's quite beautiful. It's quite beautiful. We also get this this kind of short description if people want to, I don't know, when they are in a book shop or something like that, if they want to read it. But anyway, look how this looks like. I don't know if this is genuine leather, but it feels like it. This is the spine, and damn, this is a huge, heavy book. And now I managed to have 3 of these in my collection. Hopefully, slowly I'll get them all, because I so freaking love this series. It's amazing. Again, this is a series that I don't think it's suited for children, but the art in it is great. The story, it's amazing. It involves these eternal beings. So the Sandman is the ruler of the dreams. We also have that in it. We also have Despair, I think. Can't remember everyone, but the art is amazing. The story is amazing. I just love it. I just love it, and I'm glad that I get the chance to slowly have it in my collection in a format similar to this. Again, the story is really mature, so, and it might even be hard to understand for children, so check out the age recommendation before buying it, because I don't want to suggest something that it's not gonna sit well with you guys, but it's my favorite comic book series, and damn, it deserves this kind of edition. I'm still missing 2 of them right now, I think, and also the stories afterwards, and there also is Absolute Edition specially made for Dad, his sister. And as I told you at the beginning of the haul, I have 2 other special packages that kind of, I felt that they sit well with this, and I can't wait to see them, because I'm really excited that I managed to get my hands on this kind of stuff. And let's see. And this is the vinyl with the soundtrack for Ghost in the Shell. If you're a manga fan, if you're an anime fan, it doesn't even matter. Even if you don't know about manga and anime, you probably know about Ghost in the Shell. You probably heard about it, or if you haven't heard about it, you probably know the theme of the series. You probably know the of the movie. You probably heard a little bit of the soundtrack, and I'm really happy that I got the chance to get my hands on this one. And let's see how the vinyl looks like. So this is it. I would have wanted to have this on a thicker label, because this is one of the cheaper ones, but I'm so happy that I managed to get it, and I'll probably play it right after this video. And let's see the other one. Probably had already, you guys guessed that this is another vinyl. And let me get a little bit of coffee. And this one is the vinyl for Death Stranding. Amazing game by Hideo Kojima, and it has a really good soundtrack. I don't know, the soundtrack in this game made some of the scenes and some of the videos in the game be so big, I know, have such a big impact on your feelings while playing the game that I know I have it on Spotify. On Spotify, and I've been listening for these songs for over and over again for a while. And when I saw that there is a vinyl, because I didn't had too much time to sleep in one night, and I started browsing Amazon for stuff like this, and when I saw that this is out, I just had to get it. It's really good. I love the game, and the music in it, it's quite nice. And this is a high quality release when it comes to vinyls, and it's a three disc LPs. And I love what they do with vinyls. Since they have this big format and everything, they get to play with it and put together some really nice, decent art. And let's see how the discs look like. So this is one of them. As you may have noticed, this is one of the thicker one, so it's a little bit better than the other one in terms of quality, in terms of how long it will last you and stuff like that, and also of course sound. And the next one, and let me put this back. So yeah, if you haven't heard the vinyl yet, make yourself a favor, go to Spotify or anywhere where you can listen to it and try a few songs from it. And if you have a PlayStation 4, I know that people were calling this game a postman simulator, and yeah, you're kind of a postman, a courier, but anyway, the story is so much more than that, and it's so good, and for me at least, it was an amazing game that I love, and I'm happy to have this in my collection right now. So that was kind of it for this haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you're enjoying this kind of content. I hope that you don't mind that I wanted to also show these two vinyls in this one, and that I also put from time to time some comics in it, because I also collect those. And yeah, if you like it, leave a like, it's gonna help the channel a lot. And if you want to see more in the future and get notified and all of the stuff, and if you want to sustain this channel in any way, think about subscribing to it. I know I'm having some fun here, so maybe you will also. And don't forget to check out the unboxing of the Blackbird box set. Link in the description if you're interested in this one. So yeah, until then, thanks for being here with me, and I hope that everything is well, and go read some manga. Bye bye.